So hello everyone, my name is Vival. It spells like Vival, yeah, but I've gotten it a lot. So I'm a software developer here at GeekyAnts. I've been working here for 1.5 years, and same as Nishal, never visited it. This is the first time. Yeah. I'm a Web3 enthusiast and a huge advocate of Web3. You can find me on this handler. So just to give a disclaimer, this is going to be a bit technical and I won't go into code that much. The main motive of my talk is to just give you guys an idea what can be done in Web3 and what people are doing at the global level with Web3 technology. Right. So this talk is divided into two parts. The first part, I'll do my own personal branding. I'll show you the projects that I've created and I will not leave you hanging. I have some articles and tutorials how I created those. So I'll give you the links to all those things. So the first is in Polymarket Clone. So just to give you guys an idea what Polymarket is. So it's an actual website. I've created a clone of it. So Polymarket, they call themselves as an information market. So what they do is they take the real world events like after 10 days, what will be the price of Bitcoin? And it's always a yes or no question, and people predict the price, predict the event, like whether it will happen or not. And people will actually pay tokens, and if they won, then the person who lost will their money will be divided equally among the people who said yes. So this is how it works. And I've tried to create a clone of it. So this is actually a pretty not my website, but the actual website Polymarket is actually a really famous. Millions of dollars are logged inside the protocol, and it's in closed source. So they don't have any open source GitHub code. So I tried to mimic it as much as I can. So this is a demo. Just fast forward it. So this is how it will show you all the questions. You can filter out and all those things. When you click on it, it will say that when this question was posted and what is the total volume that has been logged in this market. And the question is, what will be the price of Shiba Inu? Will it reach $50 billion on November 15th? And 47% people have said yes, and 52% people have said no. And they've actually given this poly token. This is a dummy token that I've created, but they've actually logged 285 poly token in this question. And if the event becomes a yes, like if the question has Shiba Inu actually reaches 50 billion, then the people who said yes will receive the money that the people have said in the no section. So basically, this is how it works. So it will show you all the graphs and everything, and in the bottom section, you can actually connect your wallet. So you can see the wallet was already connected. I have this much amount. It will. So this is. I won't go in deep because Pratik and Nishal already said like how to create a transaction. So this is what I'm doing. I've added 124 poly token and I'm creating a transaction. That's it. So if you see when the transaction completes, the percentage of the prices yes and no will change. Yeah. So now 63% people are saying yes, and then I'll do a no again. Fast forward it. So like the graph changes and everything. In the description, so there is a rule that we'll have to tell the audience what we will use to predict the answer. Like it can be that one people that who controls the website can just because of their own advantage they can like if like let's say two people have said no and 98% people have said yes, then they can just hack it and say that two people will win. So we have to give a resolution source like which website we will use to get the answers from. So this is just a demo. Like this is not intended to be used by the actual people. So this is the admin panel where we can create a question. So you will give a title, you'll give a description, you'll give an image, a resolve URL that will be used to predict to check the answer, prediction, and the end date. So this can be this transaction that I'm doing right now can only be done by the people who have deployed the smart contract, just to make it secure. Like no one can come like other day and they can just create a transaction and create a new question. So only the owner of the smart contract can make this call. And yeah, that's it. So on the portfolio section, you can see like how many in how many markets you have participated. That's pretty much it. Let's go to the other demo. So this is a DAO that I've created. So this is basically a funding DAO. People investors will join this DAO, and the people who want funding will join this DAO. So the people who are investors will be the stakeholders, and the other person that requires the funding will be members. And you can pitch your ideas, you can pitch your project, and the stakeholders will vote whether to fund you or not. And if your project wins, then the DAO's treasury will give you the amount that you have requested for your funding. So this is how you become a member. You'll have to give minimum two Matic token to become a stakeholder, and less than 2 Matic token to become a member. So first, give the Matic token, and you'll be a member, and you can access all the things. Like over here, it was saying not a member. Now it says you are a member. You can create a proposal. You can give your project topic. You can give some description. Choose an image. You can give, if the proposal is completed, then which address would you like to receive the funding on, and the amount that you want to request for your funding. So when you create a proposal, all the stakeholders will be able to see your proposal, and they have a fixed time period where they can vote whether to give you funding or not. They can also contact you directly and ask you questions if they want. So we have 2 proposals here. So now I've shifted to other browser that is logged in as a stakeholder. So this is what a stakeholder sees. So they can see the title, description, image, the funding that you have requested, and the proposer, the person who has created this proposal. You can either vote in favor. It will be a transaction, and you cannot vote again. This is a one-time thing. So when you go again, it says that you have already voted for this proposal. And yeah, you can see, like, for the demo purpose, I've given 3 minutes for the proposal to end. So the stakeholders have 3 minutes to vote on to actually vote on that proposal. Now that the proposal has been accepted, the stakeholders gets an option to actually provide the funding. So they can give up to 55. They can choose to give 10 Matic token or anything they want. Yeah. So once it reaches the 55 Matic target, so all these tokens are stored right now in the smart contract. And once it reaches 55, the stakeholders will get a button to actually send this 55 Matic token to the person who is actually receiving it. So I'll send other 5. Yeah. So you'll get a button to release the funds. Yeah, so this is how you become a stakeholder. You'll have to give minimum 5 Matic tokens to become a stakeholder. That's all. And this is an NFT game that I've created. So all the characters that you see in this game are actual NFTs, and we are playing a game, just normal game. The game is not the intention. The intention was to create a game using NFTs. So the game uses this token called Epic token. That's again a ERC20 token that I've created just for the sake of this game. And this is a faucet. You can just click on the mint button and it will give you 20 Epic token just to try out. Yeah, so you have 20 tokens now. So we have a marketplace, like each character has some attacks and you can buy more attack for the game. Each special attack has their own price, their own attack power, all damage and everything. So you go in the fight arena and you choose which character you want to play with. So these are actually NFTs. So these are not the ERC 721 NFTs, but ERC 1155 NFTs. So these kind of NFTs are hybrid, you can say. It can be fungible and non-fungible. So this is what I've used for these NFTs. So let's say I wanted to go with Thor, I'll give yes. It will ask me for around 10 Epic token. I'll pay 10 Epic token and this character will be minted for me as an NFT. Yeah. So once you have an NFT, you go into the game arena and just assemble. Yeah. So we have these 3 default attacks for each characters. You just have to click on this button and it will initiate a smart contract transaction and it will attack the boss. So when you click on a button, it will ask you for the transaction. So this is not a convenient way to play a game. This is just to get an idea of how one can create a game. So all this data that you see on the top, that's the Thor's HP is 210 and Thanos HP is 675. So these are actually embedded inside an NFT. So if you go to OpenSea and you connect the Matic testnet, Mumbai Matic testnet, you can see the address of this Thor, you can see the total HP of the Thor, you can see how many attacks does it have, and all those things are attached inside an NFT and you can see it on OpenSea. You can even sell this character if you have so many special powers. You can go on OpenSea and you can sell your NFT, you can sell your character to someone else and they can play with your character now. Here I'm buying some special powers for my character. So once you bought it and if you go back to the fight arena, you'll see the new attack. Yeah, we have the 4th attack here. Yeah, that's it. So these are some of the projects that I've created, but so this is not a technical, so I won't go into smart contract. If you guys want, I can give you, we can discuss about this after. But so I won't leave you hanging. So if you go to blog.vivelsangani.me, this is my blog, and the internet is not working. Yeah. So if you go here, we have Web3 tutorials. The game that I showed you. So this is a full tutorial starting from how I created smart contracts, how I created UI, how I connected with my smart contracts, how I made a transaction, how you can see it on OpenSea. So all these things is there in this tutorial. You can see. Then the funding now that I showed you. This is an article on how I made it from start to end. Then I've also created a payment gateway. So it's in 2 parts. The first part will cover how to send one token that Pratik has shown, and the second part includes multiple tokens. So you can send any token that is there on that blockchain. So the second part is for that. Then we have how to create a Polymarket clone that I've shown you. Then we have a donation tab, like you can donate to people who have created good art. So this is a kind of that project. Then I have a to-do app, Flutter app. So I'm a Flutter developer working at GeekyAnts. So I wanted to experiment with it. So I've created a dApp with Flutter. You can see this is a full article from start to scratch. You can go and see there. Yeah, so this was the first part. The second part I wanted to talk about what people can do with Web3. And people have this very big misconception that Web3 is all about connecting a wallet and doing a transaction. But if we go and see what people are actually doing at the global level, you'll be amazed. So let's see. Yeah. I'm here to talk about DeFi. So DeFi stands for decentralized finance, and it's totally okay if it goes above your head because this is not like a beginner level thing. So I won't go into the code of it. I just wanted to show you guys like what people are actually doing and what amount of money is being involved in the DeFi. So this is the screenshot I've taken like last night, and you can see $283 billion are right now being staked inside a DeFi protocol all over the blockchain. And if you see the graph here, on January 2021, it was 5 billion, and inside 1 year, it has reached 283. It's like around 7 to 8x money in just 1 year. So people are actually using it a lot, and we'll see some of the great DeFi projects, what they are doing. So these are the top 10 DeFi projects that are right now. So Aave is a lending and borrowing protocol. So the main aim of DeFi is to create a bank. Whatever a bank can do, DeFi can do. So what does a bank do? They provide you loans. DeFi Aave does that. Then bank allows you to pay international transactions. We have, let's say, Compound allows you to do that. Sushi allows you to do that. Then you want money on your assets. Like you can go to a bank, give you gold, and can take money. DeFi protocols allows you to do that. Then let's say you have an NFT and you want money. You don't want to sell your NFT. You can come to DeFi projects. You can lend your NFT and you can take some you can use your NFT as a collateral and can take tokens on behalf of that, and you can sell this token and get money. And the good thing about this lending and borrowing is the interest rate is 3 to 4% a year. So many people are not using it. I don't know why, but it's a really good thing. Like people should use. I've actually used myself Aave. I tried. collated. I've given $500 worth of Ethereum, and I took 250 USDT token, and it works like I've kept it for 5 months, not to do anything, just to test out, and the interest rate was literally 10 rupees for 5 or 6 months. So it's that cheap. So you should I'm not like an advocate, like you should not do it. Just do your own due diligence and then do it. Anything that can be done with the bank can be done in DeFi. Like Aave, as I said, is a lending borrowing protocol. So as you have seen, we have 283 billion, and Aave is responsible for 23 billion of that. People are using it extensively, like borrowing and lending on Aave. Curve does the same, but Curve works on multiple blockchains. So if you see Aave, it works on Polygon, Ethereum, and Avalanche. And Curve works on almost all things like Fragment, and it works on Harmony, Moonweaver. Yeah. It has also 22 billion total value locked. TVL is the total value locked till now. So Uniswap is the OG swap that was first created. So you have seen many swaps like Sushi Swap, then we have Pancake Swap and all those swaps. But the first OG that we had was Uniswap. So if you wanted to actually learn DeFi, I would suggest go to Google, just type Uniswap white paper and just read the white paper. There, I tried reading it. I was like, I cannot go after 10 pages. It's that complicated. But it's actually what you'll learn, the algorithms that they are using to actually swap tokens. So what SushiSwap does is, you can compare it with Zerodha. So what Zerodha does is, if you wanted to buy stocks, you have an order book. When you wanted to sell a stock, there has to be some other person who wanted to buy it. Otherwise, it will be there in the order book. In SushiSwap, they create a pool of tokens, and the pool will always have two tokens. Let's say Ethereum and USDT. You wanted to sell Ethereum, you won't sell it to other people, you will sell it to the pool. So you can always, anytime you can come, and you don't have to wait for someone else to come and buy those tokens. So this is how Uniswap works, and in the white paper they've explained like how you can actually, how the algorithm works on swapping tokens. So it's a really good read. You should go and check out the white paper of Uniswap. So let's see some features and the projects that are there in DeFi right now. The lending and borrowing, I said, it's a huge market right now. Then providing liquidity to pools. So pools are the places where we give one token and get other token. So let's say there is a e-commerce website for buying shoes, and they accept USDT token, but you have Ethereum. So what you will do, you will go to a site like Uniswap, you will give your Ethereum, take your USDT, and then buy your goods that you want. So this is what allows you to do those swaps, liquidity pools. So this is just a jargon, I know, like you'll have to go on Google and learn about it. So I'll share the slides. You can search out on the Google and learn more about it. Yield farming is again a way of earning passive income. So right now people's mind is like, if you want to invest, they'll go to WazirX, they'll buy token, and then they'll hold it. That is a one way of earning money. We are only depending on the price appreciation of that token, but you can do more. You can take those tokens, you can come to sites like Aave, you can give your money and you can earn extra income on that, top of that. Then yield farming is taking it to the next level. You can earn even more interest rate or doing yield farming. So go to it. We have market predictions, the Polymarket that I've shown. This is also in DeFi. Play to earn gaming. You game and you earn tokens. This is also comes under DeFi. Then we have savings account and staking. So what bank does is they keep your money and they'll give you 5-6% interest a year, and definitely crypto will give you more than that. So go and check out savings account and staking. You can always stake your tokens and earn extra income. So this is what DeFi does. And for the November 2021, we have seen DeFi 2.0. So it's an upgrade to DeFi. And there are a lot of problems with DeFi. When we talk about security, when we talk about limitations to investments on these, so then they introduced DeFi 2.0. So this is not something that a company has introduced. People have just collectively believed that this kind of projects will come under DeFi 2.0. So we'll see. The first is using LP tokens for loans. So right now, to take a loan, only two ways are there. Either you provide a stable token or a normal Ethereum or Bitcoin token. You give them that as a collateral and you get a loan. But now, all these liquidity pools that I said, you can use them to get loan. So that's an top up, you can say, for investments. Then you can put NFTs as collateral. You have let's say you have a board app NFT. That's in millions. But yeah, let's consider that you have an NFT that's worth million, and you want $1,000. So what you'll do? Like you don't want to sell your NFT, then you can go to this site, lend your NFT, and take some put it as a collateral, and take some money, and you can just give your money back and take your NFT again. Yeah.
So will they give dollars or their native tokens?
So they'll give you stable tokens. Stable tokens as in USDT, the price will never go up and down.
So if I wanted to use in a real market or something, I have to convert it to INR, right?
Yeah, if you want to use it as a money and if you want to buy something.
That is why I use lending or borrowing, right?
Yeah.
To use it.
Yeah, you can.
If I have to convert it to INR, I have to pay 30% tax, right?
Yeah. So that's the problem in India. Like all others are not having it. Yeah. So that's why people are saying that the 30% tax will stop the Web3 development in India.
Then why Web3?
So, but that what if you can buy, let's say, shoes using your USDT token? There are many sites that accept cryptocurrencies and will allow you to buy it. In that case, you don't have to pay taxes. Yeah. Then we have insurance against hacks. So there are some DeFi projects will insure you to invest. So all the projects that I've shown that are vulnerable to hacks, all the projects are vulnerable to hacks. But there are companies that will give you insurance. So what they will do is all these projects have an open source smart contract. So they will go there and they will understand the smart contract and they will say that this is pretty much unhackable and we can give you insurance. So you'll have to pay a small fees, a monthly fees. And if your money is gone on the DeFi protocol, they will insure you. So this comes under DeFi 2.0, like recently many people are doing it. Then comes DAOs. So DAOs and DeFi has like changed the whole market. Right now, all the 10 DeFi projects that I've shown, everyone has their own DAO. And the good thing about it is community has the power in that case. Like a DeFi project cannot come tomorrow and say like, we are reducing the interest rate from 10% to 5%. Community will have to vote, and if they wanted to change anything in DeFi projects, community will have to vote on it. So in DeFi 2.0, every DeFi project that you see has a DAO associated with it. And that's a really good thing. Then we have self-paying loans. So I was doing some research for this PPT, and I found that they have self-paying loans. I was not aware about it, so I did some research. So self-paying loan is like too good to be true. You take some money and you never pay it back. Yeah. So let's get an example. So let's say you have $100 worth of Bitcoin, and there is this protocol called Alchemix. So that's an actual protocol. You can go and you can check it out. You give them $100 BTC. So you have BTC, but you don't want to sell it. You want $50, but you don't want to sell your Bitcoin because Bitcoin will appreciate in price. So you don't want to sell your assets, but you want some money. Then you'll go to this protocol. You'll give them $100 worth of BTC. What they will do? They will take your dollars and they will invest in somewhere else. And this investment will earn interest. And this interest will be used directly to pay your loan. So it will take 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. But the $50 that you have taken, they will make sure that you earn $50 with this $100. And that $50 will be used to pay your loan. And once it reaches $50, they will give you 90%, like $45, 5%, $5 they will take as your fees, and they will return this $100 back to you. So yeah, this is how it will work. You don't have to pay your loan back. That's an awesome thing. So I've never tested this, but this is actually happening in DeFi too. Then we have impermanent loss insurance. So this yield farming comes with a lot of risk, yield farming and liquidity mining. So these has like 40-50% returns per year, but they come with a risk, and they are also providing insurance on that risk. So that's again a good thing. Then we have reserved banks. So the only thing remaining, so DeFi can do anything that a bank can do, but DeFi 2.0 wanted to go a step above. They wanted to do what a reserved bank do. So what a reserved bank of India do? They take gold and print money. So this is what DeFi 2.0 do. Let's see. So the icon that you see is an Olympus DAO icon. So Olympus DAO is one of the OG DeFi 2.0 project, we can see. And they have around, I don't know, like $2 or $3 billion locked in them. So it's, yeah. So this is how it will work. User bond 1 LP share. So this will be like too complicated to understand. But the thing is, okay, let's not go with this because this is too much complicated. So what Olympus DAO does is they take assets. So a normal Reserve Bank of India take gold. Olympus will take assets. Assets will be NFTs. Assets will be Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the stable tokens that will, you know, that when I tomorrow wake up, the price will not zero in Bitcoin, right? So they take this kind of assets, they take it as an asset and they create their own currency. It will be a Olympus token, and you get these tokens at a discount rate of, let's say, 8 or 10% interest discount price, and you can like actually bond this. So you can actually read more about it over this article. So I'll share this slide, and you can go to this article and you can see how an Olympus DAO works. So it's a really good thing. You should know like what people actually building. So Reserve Bank creating on a DeFi, it's a huge thing. So this is the last slide. So I wanted to talk about StakeDAO. So this is an all-in-one solution you can see for your investment needs. It's a combination of everything. Like, you know, small case. Small case, what it does, they create a small cases of good assets and let you buy them at once. So this has this strategy you can see. If you go in the strategy section, you'll see that they have some experts. They create a bucket of good tokens, good NFTs, and they will allow you to buy it. And the good thing is this is non-custodial. So they will never take your money. All your money will be in your wallet. They just allow you, they give you a medium to invest your money. They have staking, they have protocols, they have governance. They also have their own DAO. You can convert your token, you can transfer. They have their own NFT marketplace. So for a beginner level, StakeDAO is a good thing to start with for investments. This is not an advice. Yeah. So that's it. You can scan this to get the slide. That's it.